Black Dragon was renamed Black Tiger in the West for some odd reason. What we have here is Capcom's classic hard-as-nails action platform game. It's also one of the few Japanese arcade games that got a Western home computer port but no console port. The goal of Black Dragon is quite simple. Kill anything that stands in your way, collect the traditional Capcom currency, Zenny, also used in Forgotten Worlds, for buying power-ups, and rescue all the poor buggers trapped in the castle. As mentioned, this is one tough game that even the most hardcore gamer will find challenging. Ported by Teartex, you just know this port's going to be complete crap, and yes, you're right. It's a total dog turd, but it's not the worst offender. The main points of disappointment come in the size of the levels. They're tiny compared to the arcade game. The controls are also too floaty and imprecise, making it frustrating to hit your mark. Then there's the enemies. Most of the time it's impossible to know if you're even hitting them, as there's no hit animation. Overall, a pretty poor effort. Well, Teartex are here again, and what did they develop for the Amstrad user? A poor port of the already poor Spectrum version. This Amstrad port suffers from everything to play the specky game, but now running at half the speed. It's pretty much unplayable if I'm to be honest. Surprisingly, THX didn't have anything to do with the C64 version, and it shows. What we have here is a game based upon Black Dragon. I say based upon because the levels seem to be rearranged in areas, and there's 1 or 2 new enemies. Well, then again, they could be just redrawn enemies. Gameplay wise, this is a nice, fast, smooth action platformer. The controls do feel a little floaty at times, but it's nothing to hinder the gameplay that much. Looking quite nice in stills and pretty close to the arcade game, the ST version should be excellent, but as you can clearly see, it suffers badly from poor frame rates and pretty sloppy controls. Such a shame as the game does look pretty nice in stills. Just like the ST version, this looks pretty nice when not in motion, but once the game starts, it becomes a whole different story. Sloppy controls are the order of the day, but on the bright side, this game actually uses 2 fire buttons, one for attack and another for jump. It doesn't really matter that much, mind you. Still, for the port, this is the best you're gonna get at home, unless you play an emulated version or one of Capcom's arcade compilation packs. And now let's take a look at all the versions of Black Dragon or Black Tiger running side by side.